Hey guys, once again welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to discuss the topic of bearings. Now, what are bearings? In general, from the mathematics point of view, a bearing is the angle in degrees measured clockwise. This is very important, it's clockwise. From north, bearings are usually given as a three-figure bearing. For example, 30 degrees clockwise from north is usually written as 030. So you can never have a two-digit bearing, it will always have three digits. If there are only two digits, you will always add a 0 before them. Okay, so what does clockwise mean? Clockwise means going with the clock. That's very obvious. For example, after 3 o'clock there's 4 o'clock, right? So this arrow will move this way, right? Clockwise is this way, right? For example, this is a line and it says clockwise from this point, so clockwise will be from here. Okay, if it is clockwise from this point, it will be from here. Okay, anyway, so now I'm going to discuss how to actually find out the values of bearings. Okay, so these are the basic points. So the first thing is you need to find the alphabet with the word from. Now this word from is very prominent in the chapter of bearings. The second thing you need to do is draw north from the alphabet that you found. For example, the alphabet that's with the word from, you draw a north. Then the third point is find the angle going clockwise, as I explained, clockwise. Write the angle with three digits or three figures. Now this points I'll discuss a bit later when I'm doing the question. At first I'll give you the background of bearings and some points that you need to remember in order to find the values actually out. Okay, don't worry, this will be explained later on. So now some points to remember. A circle always has 360 degrees. For example, this is a circle. It will always have 360 degrees in between. Okay, the next point is that a straight line is always 180 degrees. For example, from here to here, this will always be 180 degrees. For example, if I draw a line over here and I say this is actually 80 degrees, so what I can do in order to find the other half, that is to say this place, if I want to find that out, I'll just subtract 80 from 180, which means this area will be 100. Okay, then comes the two very important points, the C rule and the Z rule. The C rule states that, for example, there are two parallel lines. Okay, if these two lines are parallel, the angle in between both of them, that is to say this angle and this angle added together, will always make 180 degrees, right? So for example, this angle is 80 degrees, then this angle will obviously be 100 degrees because we need both of them to be added up to form 180 degrees. Okay, I hope you're getting that. Anyway, the Z rule. The Z rule is also very simple, you just have to remember it. So any angle, now these two lines are also parallel, this line and this line have to be parallel, and this is one straight line that's cutting through. Okay, so now the rule states that this angle, that is to say one edge of the Z, will always be equals to this edge of the Z. Okay, what I mean by this is that, for example, if this angle is 26 degrees, and so this angle will also be 26 degrees. Now if I ask you what would this angle be, it's simple, you put the C rule, that is to say 180 minus 26. Put that in the calculator and your answer should come. Okay, anyway, I'm not solving this, it's just simple. So now the bearings of A from O. Now this is a practical question and this is where I come back to this place. Okay, now the first thing is find the alphabet with the word from, right? So in this case, the word from comes with O. Okay, because from is present with the letter O, right? And O is this line. Now the second point was that draw the north on the alphabet found. Okay, now the alphabet found is O, right? Now O line is actually present on the north. There's no need to draw this line because it is the north. It is a straight line going vertical. Therefore we do not need to draw the north in this specific question. find the bearing of A, right? Now A is actually present over here. Right? Now what I need to find is the bearing, and the third point of my rule state that find the angle going clockwise. Now the bearing starts from north, and the bearing that goes clockwise. Now as I already discussed, clockwise means going in that direction. Okay, therefore from N I need to find an angle going in this direction. Therefore from N to A would be 33. Now I've already given these answers so that you can understand. So from N to A the angle will always be 33. Therefore we can write is equals to 33. So that one is 33. So let's proceed to the second part. Find the bearing of B from O. Now in this case as well, O, there's a knot already drawn on O, because this is O, this line, there's knot already drawn, therefore we do not need to find. The second part stated, find the alphabet with the word from, which means O is from. Again, there's no need to draw north. Then the third thing, find the angle going clockwise. Now angle going clockwise from O, right, till B, and therefore the angle that we actually need to find is from north to B, that is to say from here to here. Okay, now how do we find this out? It's really simple. Now we all know that this is always 90 degrees. Okay, when there are two lines perpendicular means forming a 90-degree angle. Okay, that means this 90-degree angle will always be formed between two lines that are cutting through each other straight. I mean, one vertical line, one horizontal line. So this means this area is, this degrees is 90 degrees. Okay, the second part we need to find is, we need to find the entire percentage, or rather the entire angle of this place, right? Therefore the answer is 90 plus 28, because this is 90 and this is 28, right? So I write 90 plus 28. Now the answer is really simple. 90, 100, 118, right? Therefore the answer is 118. Okay, I'll just confirm that. 90 plus 28. Oh wait, 90 plus 28, 118, right? So that's correct. Anyway, let's proceed. Find the bearing from D from O. Again, from O. Therefore, the knot will be drawn on O, which is already drawn. Right, so now in this case what we will do is, now as the knot is drawn, the next point according to the source was find the angle going clockwise. Now the angle going clockwise till D, that is from N all the way to D. Okay, now how do we find such a big angle? Now there are two methods of doing this. I'll explain the simpler one. Now in these rules I said that a circle always has 360 degrees. That is to say, all of these combined will be 360 degrees. Okay, 360. Now in order to find this area without 39, right, so what we'll do is we'll just subtract 39. It's as simple as that. You subtract 39 from 360 to find the area, to find the angle of this entire place. Okay, so once again I'll use the calculator. 360 minus 39 should give us 321. 321. Okay, therefore we'll write 321. Now I've already done 3 questions. I want you to do this one yourself and give me the answer in the comments below so that I can rectify your mistakes if there are any. Okay, now question number 5 is a bit different, and therefore I'm going to do it with you. Find the bearing of O from B. Now as you remember, or as you can see, that in all the equations below, O was with from, and therefore we did not need to draw any north because O was actually north. However, in this case the question says from B, and therefore according to our rules, find the alphabet and then draw north on the alphabet that you found with from. Okay, in this case if we found B, we will have to draw the line of north in front of B, right? So I'll draw a line over here. Now this is north. Okay, the second part we needed to find was find the angle going clockwise. Now the angle going clockwise is from B, right? Now clockwise means in this direction, okay, and therefore from B means from here all the way to here. Okay, now how am I going to find that? Now as I've said, an entire circle is always 360 degrees, right? And we need to find the circle without this small part. Then the second part is, I hope you remember the C rule mentioned over here, that this line and this line will always and always be equals to 180. Okay, as you can see, we are actually seeing a C over here as well. I mean, in the case that from north, from O over here and here, right? So as you can see, this is actually becoming an entire C. Okay, now what we do know is that this angle from here to here will actually be this angle minus 180, meaning this angle plus this angle will give you 180 degrees. We know that this angle is 90 plus 28 because this is 90 and this is 28. So 90 plus 28, as you know, it will give us 118. Okay, this is 118 and the entire thing is 180. Therefore, in order to find this one, we'll simply do 180 minus 118, right? It's as simple as that. Now go in the calculator, simply write 180 minus 118 and your answer is 62. Okay, so I'll just write 62 degrees. Okay, and therefore it's as simple as that. Just write 62 degrees and you're good to go. And that concludes the question. Now I'm going to give you one more question in order to test your knowledge and see how much you've actually understood from my entire lecture. And therefore let's just give you the question right away. I want you to answer this question in the comments below, like question number 4 as well. I'm going to rectify your mistakes if there are any, so please do not forget to answer in the comments. Also give me feedback on how my video actually is, and if you actually find anything that I can do better, please do tell me and I'll try my best to rectify. Anyway, so the question is, find the bearing of D, or actually of O from D. Okay, so this concept is also very much like the concept of question number 5, which I have just done over here. Please do solve it and tell me. Anyway, till then, goodbye. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do, and turn on the bell notification so that you can benefit in the sense that you won't be missing any of my future videos. Till then, goodbye.